All right, I believe we are live. Happy to have you guys here. We are going to get into it a bit, and my chart's going to look a little bit different than it has in the past, and we'll explain that as we go today. Working on kind of a new setup slash strategy, and we're going to call it RWAP here. And if price gets up to there, I'm going to take a sell. We're inside of our TopStep 50K eval. Let's go with sell right there. If price hits that 50 at 31 level, which we're in the trade, I'm looking to see if I can get price back here. I'll probably close out. Price gets to our stop loss up there. Let's see what we get here. And we'll look at this as time goes on and we'll talk through it. Okay, so we're down 320. Whoops. So solid day so far, but looks like this one's going to blow past us a little bit. Let's see what we get here. 384. Okay, we'll close that one out. Bad start to the live, but we had a couple good trades. I think that was 4, and in this account we're still up 160. So some really solid trading today. But let me get the link sent out, and we'll get to chatting. Okay, so there's price making a new push, and I've got the RWAP on my chart a couple of times, and we'll see what price wants to do here, and then we'll allow it to keep going. All right, so be patient with me, and I'll talk you guys through it here in just a moment. But let's see, view channel. Okay, and I already have 3 of you guys watching. My apologies. Let's get it, brother. Let's get it, Brennan. Let's get it. Already some good trading for the day. I'll talk you guys through that in just a moment. So let's see, and then we'll talk through what all is on my chart here, because I think we're gonna find some usefulness out of it. All right, so take this and here and here. Watch out. Okay, make sure we get the live sent out to everyone. Okay. There, and all right. And I think we're good to go. Let me know if you guys have any audio issues going on, or if you guys can hear me okay. Make sure we have that all set up squared away and ready to rock. Let's set the brightness up a little higher here. Okay. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let's talk through kind of what we're seeing here. Now, I only have the 1-minute chart on here. Here's what the 5-minute looks like. Here's the 15-minute as well. Okay, so we're starting to see price maybe wobble right there. So potentially a short coming. But let me open up my second side and I'll add a different chart time frame so we can see this. Okay, so auto and auto. Okay, so we're seeing that. I might go long right here if price can get down to that level. And the reason for it, I think price is going to continue to go up, but we'll see what price wants to do. 15, okay. So let's get all of our, there it goes. Let's get everything set up and ready to rock and roll here, and then we'll get to work. So we're going to, let me make sure this is right. Underneath versus over top. All right, I gotta re-add that. All right, let's get this off the screen really fast. Let's go ahead and save that. And then predictive model. Okay. I believe that should be it. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Let's get this one squared away. Let's go long right there. Reason for it is I'm seeing price bounce, and I want to see if we can get price to go up here. There's 140, 120. Let's see, we got 100, 200, 220, 240, 340. All right, we'll take 300 bucks on that trade right there. Let me get finished setting up here. I'm kind of doing this without chatting with you guys, and my apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Middle line, yes, no. Okay, and then I think what I want to add is RWAP. And right here. I don't know what that is. Let's get that out of there. Let's save that. RWAP, and we're gonna make this one 2, and then we're gonna add it again. Okay, so there's price. Now let's see what price wants to do here, and we'll let price kind of figure itself out. Oh, okay, cool. I wish I could just like duplicate this, but we'll do it again. RWAP. And I will have a different version of this for you guys later on, so just give me some time and we'll talk through it. Okay, so there goes price. And we'll worry about the style of it later. 15-minute, 1 minute, save. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. A live trade this morning, PM. Good, PF, fantastic, my friend. Happy to hear that. Love hearing that. Let's keep getting to work. So far in this account, we're up $400 on the day. You guys can see that, I believe, right there, 403.68. Let's see if we can get another launch up here. If we can get price to pull back here, we'll take a long. And you might not get it here. What I'm doing, or what I'm looking at with these newer lines, and eventually they'll have their own tags and symbols and everything else, is we want to use basically the average range of price to make some of these calls, okay, to make some of these trades. So we took one right, I think it was right here, actually, this candle. We didn't take this one. I'm gonna go long right there, okay? And essentially all we're looking for is the trade reversals, but we still, same concept, right? Reversals on trends. What we want to do is, let's see if we can get price to pop here, 280, 220. All right, we'll take 180 on that one and kind of let price relax for a second. We're up 566 on the day. What we want to do is the same trading style we've been doing before. The difference is I want to give some of the pullbacks we're looking to trade a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to give them a little bit more credibility to where maybe we want to enter some of these trades. And so the channel is the two thicker lines, no mistake in that, right? You guys all have that on your screen. Now, what I have done and what you don't have, but what I have done, to which I'll roll out eventually here to you guys, is I just shortened the channel. I made it basically a little bit more adaptive to price. There are a couple of things that I think I want to do with it over time, but I basically made it a little bit, what's the word? Just shorter, right? So it's going to be a little bit more accurate / punctual. And the idea would be, a lot of you guys have said this and I've kind of ignored it because I just didn't really want to see it, not sure why. The idea was that we want to take some trades kind of off the channel lines, okay? And what I think I want to do is end up building this to where we have a clear idea of, you know, support, resistance, support, and we are able to just trade these levels as price begins to move, right? And so we'll take a few more trades here today, and we'll talk through them, every single one of them. But as the market settles down and after we get done with a lot of these moves, we'll be able to really see this in full action after we get price to calm itself down. So we got the ATR. I would assume here before this candle was decently high at 13, so got a good spot there. But we'll keep talking through it. You guys have seen me make about $500 here recently, 550. So good start to our live after that first little loss. So we were up 500, lost 4. Now we're back up. So sitting in a good spot here. Let's see if we can let price continue its way, and we will go from there. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I got 9 of you guys watching. This will be an update that you guys will see. I don't know exactly what I want to do with these boxes here just yet. Ultimately, the entry is the most important, so we'll keep that there, and we'll keep maybe this there as well. But we'll see what we want to do with the buy here. We'll try to match that as best we can. All right, so 5 minute on my right doesn't show me a whole lot. Neither does the 15. Anytime we're right at the open, and by right at the open, I mean a couple of candles away, we're just not going to see a ton. So we're going to have price just scraping up here, which is great. Let's see if we can get ourselves a pullback. We want to get it to our channel line, and maybe we can go long from there. I think one thing I maybe want to do is highlight the alley that price is trading at, but I'm going to call this RWAP, which is the range weighted average price. And so we'd be looking to trade this alley right here, pullbacks here, and then potentially either exits and or looking to trade, reversals off of these highs here. Like this could be a potential reversal for us. Not that we want to trade that, not that I want to trade that, but it is a possibility. Here's our 5 minute, here's what that looks like. So we got something there. Okay, a little pullback action. Not enough though, but pull back. And we'll see, we'll let price, again, settle. We want to see if we can get it to give us something. Here's the 15, not a lot of context there. There's the 10, again, not a lot of context there. And then here's the 5. Some context here, but not a ton. All right, not a ton. So good start, good start to the day. Let us see what comes next. Let's see what comes next. PF, great, awesome way to start the day, and always good to start on some wins, or with some wins rather. So happy to hear that. Let's see if we can get ourselves a long. All right, so we want to see price get down into here, and if we get that, maybe we look and get ourselves a bounce off our channel line, and then price to continue this upward move. So we'll see. I want to let price do its thing a little bit before I just enter this trade, but I do like. Okay, so here's this. And now that I've got my 2 reds in a row, I'm curious if price is going to hold here and run, or if we're going to push back down maybe into our center line here. So we're going to see, which you guys would have this look as well. It just wouldn't be as tight, but you would see it. Okay, so let's see if price is going to hold here, or if we're going to push down to our midline. We'll give it a second, and we'll let price figure itself out. All right. PF, what trades did you take this morning? How'd they go? What's P&L for the day? And tell me the story behind some of those trades. I really would like to hear that. Really like to hear that. The lighting today is really nice. The sun is like right here, so it raises or rises this way. So when I go for a run in the morning, I run there's a trail at like a lake in the back of the neighborhood. But the sun rises right here, and then usually by like 11:30 or 12, it's off in the distance, so I can't really. But anyway, all right. So we have price sit here and then run, which is fine. So we'll see what price wants to do here. If we're going to make these levels here, this is going to be our high, to which then we would start to look at this being resistance. Right. I'm going to use the same level, but it'd be a little higher actually. Right there. We could potentially see some resistance, and then maybe have price push back. So I'm going to see if I can get price maybe up to that level or so, and then we might sell into this strength. It's a aggressive and I would say risky trade, but we'll see how it works out. I'm taking micros, news indicators for forward testing for now. Fantastic. Happy to hear that. PF, are you taking? Let's see. Are you taking trades in an eval? I'm only asking the question that way so in case people want to read back up and see. Okay, so let's see if we can get price to pull back up to here, and then I think, yeah, price is going to run into that. So we've seen that. Now let's see if price wants to hold that. If not, then I see this is our price target right here. So let's see how we want to handle this one. See if price wants to hold this, and then we would look for longs again, or price is going to run down here, and then we would potentially get price to push back up, and then we look for a short. So let's see, so price holds that level, that's interesting, okay? So we see that, so we're still looking for our long trend here. Got it, so this is kind of the alley we're trading right now, okay? This little row right here, which would be green. I can highlight that for myself or you guys if you need to see it. So kind of like this rectangle, that's not gonna work. Probably more like a circle or something. But this area right here, we're looking to trade. All right, so let's see if price holds that. If not, we got rejecting at the 10, rejecting at the 15, 10, looks like 5 as well. And so maybe we can get price to push up a little higher. And then we're looking for maybe a short, maybe up here or so, back down. Let's see if we can get something like that, and we'll take a solid trade. Now, we are trading inside the channel, and it's a little bit different because we are looking for some different moves than we've been previously trying to train for. So keep that in mind. We have price holding at our midline, price holding at the top of our channel on the 5, and then we have price holding at the 10, same spot, and the 15 is just rejected off this level, and now we're kind of sitting here. So we're going to see if price wants to break this and potentially look for either a move back up, which would be pretty cool, or if we're going to blast through this and have price come back down. we're gonna just wait and let price tell us what it wants to do. Obviously, when we were up here, selling right here made the most sense, but it looks like maybe price wants to hold this, and so we'll see. We'll just be patient. We have price not really giving us a whole lot, so let's be patient here. See if we can get maybe a long right there. So we go, I'll put an order in, a limit order for long right there, I'll buy right there. This one will be a little bit tricky because my drawdown would be a little higher than usual, or not higher, but I have potential for this thing to run down, but I don't think we're gonna get it. So there's price, still looking for longs here. We'll see, and let's see what price wants to do here. So my position is basically as price pulls back, we'll get that trade. Here is the 5-minute chart, look at it. So price basically touches our channel, dips in a little bit and takes off. So this is very strong bullish action here. We'll see if we can get price to pick up again, and maybe we'll take another trade. So I'm gonna move this up a little bit and we'll see. What up is, have you made the system? No more boxes. Lucy, still boxes. Lucy, rather, still boxes. They're right there. You can see them right here. They're still there. We'll see. I haven't made any official updates just yet. We'll be patient with that. I'm going to use this level right here as kind of our support. Maybe we'll take a long into that. So let's be patient and see if we can get a pullback here and then price jump up. Try to get $200-300 there. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so we're looking for about 3 to 5 points, okay. 400, okay. All right. Now let's see if price wants to hold. Now I'm kind of curious, as maybe I want to see if this is going to act as resistance, and we'll take a short if price can get back up to here. I'm curious on this. I do have price pushing up, obviously, or when the trade now, we should be at least. Okay, and there's price, and this one is a very aggressive trade. Let's see what happens here. Down 100, let's see. This is I should have put my entry a little higher. Would have saved me on this one a little bit. Let's see. I think I misread this one. I should be in a long here, I think. Yeah, we'll close that one out. Yeah, I misread that one for sure. Definitely should have been a long. I'm not sure what I was seeing, but should have basically waited for price to get back down a little lower, and then taken basically a long at the open, and then that would have been the trade right there. That would have been 5 points. So messed that one up, that's for sure. Up $89 on that one. I guess my exit was a little bit shy than I wanted it to be. So let's see what we get from price here again. We still have, again, this sloping action right here, and I don't know why I went short there, but we'll see. Well, we'll keep it going rather. All right, so 5-minute is here. What we got in the 10-minute there, and then the 15-minute. So we are looking for some rejections, and there's the move that I was anticipating. My entry again was just probably a bit too low. So I was actually seeing this right, which was price not really trying to break above this and hold, and now we're trying to come back. So I was seeing that correctly. I wonder if I was just being a little bit too aggressive. So we'll see. Anyway, all right. Let's do this really fast. Let me just check this out. If I go 15 here, and I bring this down to 1, what happens? No, I don't like that. 2 and 10. Back. All right. So now we have this as kind of our confirmed resistance right here. So this level. So if price were to get back up to here, we probably want to go ahead and sell that, and we'll see what price wants to do here. As price has rejected a few times, we've been using this level here as a buy, so we'll be patient and see what we get. Okay, so there's price pushing down. Now look at my entry, or where my entry would be if price were to pop up again on the 15. Is we're basically using the previous wicks high 15-minute chart as our entry. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing filled again. If we can, great. If not, let's see. We're in the trade. Only 2 contracts got filled on that one. That's annoying. So price touches. We only get 2 of our 4, of our ideal 4 to touch, or get in rather. So we'll have to trade this one with 2 contracts, I guess. Unless price flies up, which we got all 4 filled, which is good. Okay. I'm not sure how good yet. There's 80, 60. 180, 100, 120. Okay. All right, we'll close that one out with some profit, but not enough to write home about. That was okay. So we're up 200, but we didn't really get up beyond that after we got into our contracts. I'm seeing this area again as resistance. So this same level is acting as resistance. Now price is trying to break through, but we just aren't seeing it. So I'm gonna go sell again if price can rise up to this level again. So this like this newish high right here. If price can get back up to there, I'll take a sell. And then we'll see as where price wants to hold, and we'll let it come back to us. But we're basically trading this range right here. This is the range that we're trading right here. So everything else is basically we can ignore. We're seeing price back and forth, back and forth. So let's see what we got, and we'll wait and let price do its thing. Now we do have price making new highs and then making higher lows. So we'll see what this turns into. Well, I have to wait and see, I guess. All right, so we get price to push up here and then price to fly back down. Okay, so it's not going to give us our push up, I don't think. Let's see. On our 5 minute, looks like that. So same spot. We just didn't hold our trade long enough to really capitalize, but man, we could have had this entry over here and been super solid. That would have been right there. Hard to see that. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the limit order there. And then we're going to see what price wants to do here. So now I got my 5 flying down, my 10 obviously the same thing. The 15 is interesting because it rejected off of this, and then now we're trading down to this 79 level. And so if price basically can get to our midline here, I'll take another sell into this move. So we would need price to pull back. Let's go sell 3, or 4 rather. And we'll put it right at our channel line. And then we'll see if price can pull back to it, which would be right here, and then it would fly back down, okay? So we'll see what that turns into. So let's see if we can get a push up here into our level. If we do, then we'll be in this trade, we'll be looking to go short, which matches our sell zone right here. It's just, our sell zone's probably a little high. So I'll keep my level right there, or my entry right there. All right, so there's price pushing up. Almost got to fill, almost got to fill. Looks like we got all 4 filled, good. 160, 220, 200, 320. All right, we'll take $500 on that trade. So really good trade there. Price hit exactly where we thought it would, and then it ended up flying down. So there's that. Have you made a system, Lucy? I'm sorry guys, I'm reading comments as I'm going through here. All right, so you guys kind of saw that rejection of price right there. Solid trade. Let me see here. Write that down. For some film. Let's do it again. So let's see if we can get price to push back, and we're not going to get it, I don't think. But if we get price to push back into like right here, I think I'd like a short again up to here and then back down. It's basically our sell zone. I'm just giving it a little bit more of some clarity as far as what each level means, but I don't think I'd want. I guess I'll get to that later. Gotta run. Thanks, Evan. I'll be around tomorrow. PF, absolutely have a great day. Great work. Trades on PA, past eval, fantastic. Happy to hear that. Good work, buddy. Lucy, happy again to see you. So again, no updates officially just yet. I've got 12 of you guys watching. Really appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. Like the live feed, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It means a lot, and it helps me with building this channel out, building this system, and making sure that we're making as much money as we possibly can. All right, so I'm gonna move my entry to like right here. Okay, and so I'm gonna need price to really fly back and get up to probably our center line, which is more the line right there. So look where it is on our 15-minute chart. All this stuff kind of lines up together. Kind of a wick test is what I'd be trying to see here. Price pushing back up here. If it hits that, then we will be in this trade and we'll be ready to rock. All right, so my entry is almost filled. Oh man, there's no way. Oh, wow. So we missed that one by a tick, and it absolutely rages down. 7 points there. Oh, how frustrating. Wow. Okay, so that would have been Dang, okay, that'd have been a $1,000 trade. All right, fine. All right, let's see if we're gonna keep that same level again. Same level as before on this candle. Actually, we'll bring it down just a little bit. We'll keep it in line here. But basically the top of our sell zone is going to be where we want to put that entry, and then we're going to wait and let price get back to it. And then ideally, we'll see price continue to push from up here to down here. We've seen that now 3 times. Acceleration, pullback, acceleration down, pop, hopefully hit, and acceleration back down. That would be ideal. So we'll let this one play out. If not, then we'll kind of chase the market down and continue to play the entry game and let price fill. I can't believe I didn't get this fill. That's unbelievable. Wow. All right, how's everybody's trades going so far? I updated my computer, or not my computer, but updated my live stream. I can't see anything. Cool, got you guys back. All right. Where are you guys watching from? How's it going so far this morning? Got 12 of you guys watching. All right, so we got price rampaging up here, and kind of erase that. All right, let's see if price is ready to move back up here and get into our entry, and then see if we can get price to, again, extend back down. I'm not gonna chase this candle here. I'm just gonna let price do its thing, and ideally we get it to roll back up here. And I could see our stop being right there at the top of that like higher wick right here. I could see that, but I need to see price build up first. So let's see what we get here first. Let's see, we need some buyers to step in, get to our fill, and then we will be ready to rock. Okay, so nothing there just yet. Nothing there just yet. Let me check in. Brendan, how you doing? I know Brendan was working on some additional things as well. Guess I don't really need my mouse right now. Let's do some chit chat. And if you guys have questions, let me know. We have great lighting today. The sun is out, but covered by clouds. Let's move this down just a bit. So right there. So basically I'm waiting for price to push back up, and it needed to get a little higher than it previously did. I would say that 88 level could be appealing as well, but we'll see. We just need price to pop up here and then hit our mark, basically the top of our sell zone, and then we will take a short. Just watched you make adjustments to continue to be a trader, Gavin, so far, 700 plus so far. Yeah, just about, TJ. Yes, TJ, just about. So awesome start to the day, and man, we are really getting price to fly down here. I wish I could have been a part of it, but that's fine. We should be up more than that. We missed this candle right here, and this one looks similar, but this one right here popped up for us, and it missed our entry by a tick. It stinks. So we'll see what price wants to do here. So we have price reject all the way up here, which is great. All right, and now I'm waiting to see if we can get price to maybe push back up a little bit up here, and then maybe we'll get a nice little short. I just don't know if price has enough juice to get back up here. And we don't need a ton. We just need a couple of these trades to hit our marks, and we'll be good. So we're kind of trading this cylinder right here, right? Trading this zone right there, and we're looking for an entry right here. Okay, so there's price. Okay, my level keeps moving on me. I don't like that it's shifting just a tad, but let's see if we get some more buyers to step in here and really push price up, and see kind of where that gets us. 15-minute chart, you can see my entry is just like above candle open actually right here. So we'll see what that takes us. Thanks, TJ. How are you doing? You doing this morning? Take any trades? It's weird typing this out and commenting at the same time, but all right. So I'm gonna keep the same level for this candle here. We're gonna see if we can get price to push up into this, and then we'll see if we can get a fill and we can get into this trade here. Man, this is the second time we've gotten pretty close. Let's see if this one gets us there or not. Let's see. Oh man, that's the second time. Now price doesn't get to my level here, but that's the second time that's happened. That's annoying. All right, so ATR sitting at previous candle actually would be 10, so we're good to go there. Well, that stinks, doesn't it? Okay, we're gonna continue this. We're gonna push this one down just a little bit. And we've been seeing price pop up a little bit, a few points, 3 points or so. And so by that metric, my entry is still rather way high compared to where price is. But I'm basically waiting to see if price will pop up here first and we can take a nice little sell. We are starting to get price to kind of slow down a bit. We've made kind of this low here. And so not that I want to go long right here, but we are starting to see price kind of settle out. So I can see this trade right here being a really short one. And there goes price making new lows. So we're still going to continue to look for some sells. We're just going to be patient here. Okay. Okay, there was price, holy cow. All right, so a lot of good movement there. And we're gonna see where we wanna sit price. I'm gonna put my entry, that's probably too aggressive. I would say maybe a little higher. Okay, so there goes price. We're really extending down now. So on our 15-minute chart, look at what price has done. We rejected here, we got up into here, we pushed down. I can see price holding here at that 47 level. Yeah, actually, we could see that midline hold. We might see that. Let's see what we get here. Now, I wouldn't take a long into this. I would still wait to take a short, but I might move my entry down from basically the open of this candle. So we'll see what that does. Here's our 5-minute. 5-minute is even lower. It's below our midline, which my entry is exactly at. So at some point, I could see my entry getting filled. It just isn't going to be right now. So let's move the entry here on this new candle to the bottom of our channel right there, and then we're going to take a short. So at that 560 level, which means prices move it down a little bit more to that 556 level. So I would need price to really move 6 points up, 10 points higher for us to get a fill. It's probably a little bit dramatic, I just think. 550, I still 556 though. So let's see if we can get price to pop up here. Not again. There we go. All right, so we're in this trade and we're down $200 instantly. Looks like we got a pretty good fill in a pretty good spot. We're down 80. So let's see what we got here, down 40. Let's see. Okay, there's 100, 60, 120, 160. Okay, there's 420, there's 500, there's 520. All right, we'll take 480 on that one. Really quick and easy trade. We're up $1,000 for the day already. So we are 33 minutes in, up 1,000. So really, really good trading there. Let's see what we can get. I still like shorts. I take another sell right here. If price got up to here, I would take a sell. Again, that's really high. On our 5-minute chart, we would see this midline get crunched, and then we'd be in this trade. So there we go. We're in the trade. Oh, everything got filled. So my entry is actually pretty good. 140, 160, 180, 240, 340, 380. All right, we'll take 220 or 160 on that one. We'll say that was a 160. So we're up $1,100 on the day. So pretty good. Really good spot there. I probably could have made a little bit more, but really good spot there. Now I do have price kind of pushing back up. So look at our 5-minute here. We're doing some really good trading so far. We had price hit our bottom line here, which is right here, and we could have basically gone long right there and been super profitable, but that wasn't what the market was calling for. We had this nice slope action. We have this nice slope action here, and so we have price flying down. Like this is a definite case. I would go long if price got down to here. This is a probably not going to get filled, but in case this thing does happen, we want to be in that trade. Let's look at our 15-minute really fast. 15-minute. So price hits our midline on the 15-minute as well. It does extend 50 to 47 points down on a 15-minute chart. That's pretty accurate. 7 points is nothing. So price does hit that level, and then it just repels from there. So really, really good spot that we were able to trade around here. And let's see if we can get back to our 5-minute. I like our 5-minute here as well. So really, I'm seeing price rebound off of this, which is fine. I like to see price pull back a little bit and get to there. It's not going to, no problem. We'll wait for the next trade, whatever that is, and we'll continue to make it happen. All right, so see what we got here, and we'll keep it pushing. Okay. All right, so we got price curling back, and I don't love the way this looks. As price is kind of using this as resistance. This one's a tricky one. I could see myself losing $300-400 on this trade if price were to get down to here. So this is kind of what I see. I'm gonna actually delete this, and I'm gonna go and put a sell. Well, it would basically be, I think that's too shallow. Somewhere in here. All right, so I'm seeing the 5 minute. Okay, we're in the trade. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't go long. 160, we're even, we're down. Oh, I'm glad. Well, maybe I should have gone long, huh? All right, so down 140, down 240. Patient, patient, patient. Let's see what we got. 260. All right, there goes 340 on that one. Gosh dang. Okay, so up 740 on the day now, almost 750. So the long was the call. The long position was the actual trade. So what we want to do, okay, so I misread that one. I thought price was going to hold here, and I basically want to see price get to like right there, and then we'd go long from here. All right, so there's our midline. I'm going to see if price wants to respect it, and if it does, then we'll be able to take a long here. Up 100, it's kind of sitting, so I don't know if I love this. Up 20, down 120. All right, we might be in Chop City here. Okay, let's see, 240. Let's hold this one just for a second and see what happens. Okay, minus 80. I don't know if holding is going to make the most sense here, but 240. Okay, we'll just give it a second here. Okay, all right, so then we just erase that. All right, so misread, I think, that a little bit, and price did hit our mid-level here, and I think, all right, so we're a bit choppy, so we might have to chill out for just a second. We're still up 250 on the day, which is annoying. We should be up a lot more. We should be basically done with this eval, but that's okay. So we traded it back and forth a little bit. We got chopped up in here, and this was, I think, a little bit harder to interpret, which we nailed a couple of these spots here. This one flies through. We had the wrong idea over here. We still want to see like a bearish trend down here, and I think I can probably program that. I think I'd like to, if we're having slopage of any way, I want to see some selling. So we want to still say sell. I'm gonna put this on there just to keep a reminder. I don't want to trade this. I just want to keep it on as a reminder. All right. So still same thing here. Now this midline right here, we violated it once, twice, 3 times, and then 4 times in a row. Could be 5 here. So I don't want to trade that. I don't think price is really respecting it as much as it could be. So we might want to wait till price gets up here. But we'll wait, and it looks like it did respect it a little bit. Gave us a couple points. That's good. And then price is going to cross up here, I think. All right, so 15 minute, 5 minute shows this. 5 minutes really giving me nothing to go off of. We violated the midline once, twice, 3 times. This one was obvious, I thought, because price is flying through. This one was not so obvious because price did push all the way down here, like down here. It stops, reverses back up, and then now we have price kind of sitting, making a new structure. So we'll see where that comes, or what comes of that rather. But really, really good so far. Really good so far. Just a couple of mishaps, and we'd be right back where we need to be. Okay. All right. If I traded 5 contracts, I'd probably be closer to done, but that last year would have hurt really bad. All right, so I got price flying up here, and midline again, not doing a whole lot. Now again, I'm using this trend line as an idea of like, okay, I kind of see where price is. Here's another way to look at it, is basically our lines are basically flat. And so I'm seeing this. I don't want to go short into this. I really don't. Let me get rid of all my drawings. I really don't want to go short into this. I'd like to go long, but I need to see price basically extend itself and make a real move first. So a lot of day left, but so far so good. And let me check the chat really quick. Good. Yeah, a couple wins, couple losses happens. Just doing some work to pass some more evals. Absolutely, TJ, fantastic. Brennan, glad to see that things are going good on your end as well. Let's keep it rolling. 11 of you guys watching. If you haven't already, make sure you like the live stream and you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. Doing some good trades here, and then we just misread 2 in a row. And I think when price violates the midline, we've got to be patient and let price chill out before we take the next trade, right? So we've seen it one and then another and then another. So 5 minute here is violating. We don't have a consistent side, so we don't even have a good bias to maybe try and put an entry somewhere. The 15 minute says that we have basically hit the midline and rejected, so we're going back up. So that I could easily trade off of and say, all right, like looking for longs here from this point up, like maybe we'll see that. But with this candle being, and then this one too, that's just too many points for me to give up on a thought that price might go up here. But we do have a definite bottom here, and it looks like even here too. Price pushes back and then the rejects. So be patient with that. Be patient with that. TJ, good question. Using like a 30 minute or using like an hourly. I think all of it makes sense. I think everything, any higher or highest time frame that you want to use, I think it all ends up working out pretty good. I think one thing that is difficult about the 4 hour or the 1 hour is in the 1 hour not as much, 4 hour, 30 minute, similar to the 15, is some of these moves are dramatic. So let me just give you an example. We'll kind of watch to see what this does. But from the open of this candle to the bottom, that's 44 and that's 61. That's 80 points. Now, I'm not saying that 80 points isn't meaningful, but that is basically this entire move right here. Right here. So actually it's more like this candle. This is just this one candle. It'd actually be this candle up right here and then this one too. So we essentially, we have 19 minutes left? Yeah. So we essentially miss out on a lot of this. And I think that's really a lot of this is actually from top of 606 down to the open, which was, so that's 50 points right there. What I'm trying to say is that there is a lot of movement that happens. And so yes, the trend on these is up, but that means we sit out this and then we try to capture some of this. And I just don't know if I necessarily want to be in that game. The 15 minute is great. The 5, all of it's great. Any higher time frame that you look at is going to be great. Like the 5 minutes giving me a nice rejection off the midline here. And so now I'm a little bit more confident to take a sell if we ever get priced back up to here, or the open of this candle, which would be 3 points away from the midline. So I'd be cool with that. But again, the higher time frames to me, very useful. I just think it can be tough because I think you miss out on some of like what's going on. So only looking for longs is great, but that could just be the first 15 to 20 minutes of this candle. The rest of the day could be down, and I don't think we want to sit that out. So I do agree with you, but I also think that there is a lot more value looking at the lower time frames. I know Brendan likes to use the higher time frames as well. Let's move this down to right there. But I don't like to use the highest and higher time frames unless we're trying to trade and find true like support or resistance and marking those levels. It's gonna be kind of tough. Let's see if we can get price to pop up here. We needed to get about 6 more points, or 5 points rather, 3 points. And then we would get ourselves a nice entry, I think, and we'd have ourselves a good short. So let's see, I really want to go market order right here, but I'll be patient and let price give me what it's asking to give or trying to give. Come on, get up there. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? There we go. We all 4 filled. Good, 140, 40. Okay, minus 20, 40, 60, minus 60. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, price. So let's see if price is going to respect this or not. 62, it does. Okay, there's 40, 120, 160. There we go, 280, 300, 320. We'll take 260 on that one. Puts us back up just over $400 on the day, so a really good trade there. But TJ, you're not wrong. I don't think that what I'm saying and what you're saying are all that different. Same thing, but Brendan says the same thing. I don't think that you guys are saying anything that I disagree with. I just think that when I'm day trading on the 1 minute chart, I'm looking for like $500 on the 1 minute chart at 4 contracts is 5 points, right? So if I'm looking for $1,000 day, I need like 3 of those trades to hit, which is 15 points, which isn't that much. And so using a higher time frame like this, fantastic. I do like, we're looking for some longs is what this is telling me. I agree with that. But when one of these candles can give me basically my entire daily goal, my profit goal, I'd rather just use the simplest, quickest way to get there, right? So maybe I want to go sell or buy right here at the 64 level. I'm not all the way sure. I'm going to do it just because I want to test this out. But we'll see if price gets down to here and then flushes back up. And if I go on like a 5-minute chart, it's going to look a little crazy. Basically, we want to get price back into the mid-level of 68, so that'd be interesting. Brandon, same thing. Okay. But again, when you're trading, like the thing about we're in this trade now and down 140, that was pretty quick. Down 280, let's be patient. 280, 300. Let's see if we can get a rip back here or not. Let's see, 220, 160, 200. Come on, go up. Okay. Okay, even. Okay, we're up 40, up 80, up 220, 260, 220 on that one. So we're up $600 on the day. That was a tough one. I don't know if I love that trade. This was a tough one because good trade because we made money, but equally bad trade because over here we lost money doing the same thing. So tricky. Now, I think my entry could have been a little bit better. I put my entry here and price just decided it went up. It was actually here. It flew down. Had I had it a little bit lower, this would have been a fantastic trade, I think. So I like to be quick with these. So that would have been like 2.5 points there profit. That was a tricky one for sure. So let's see if price wants to hold this midline. Ultimately, I think it's rejecting at this 67 level, which is right here. It's basically been trading through it a little bit and then pushing down, giving us at least 10 points of movement up before pushing back. And so I do want to make sure that I see that on the 5-minute, 10-minute, whatever, 15-minute, we're heading back to the midline, which is down, it's a little bit higher right here. This is the midline actually on the 5-minute or 15-minute. So that was kind of lined up. Actually lined up. So we'll see. TJ Brennan is my younger brother. Not younger, but not little is the best way to put it. Younger, but not little. Brennan's been doing some fantastic work as well. I got my computer right in front of me. I'm looking for, let's see, beef fry, stir fry, roasted chicken, lettuce wraps. Ew, that's gross. All right, so let's see what we got here. Maybe price wants to give us a pull back up to here. Now I'm pretty sure I'm seeing price the right way, which is we're gonna get some sells. Now we are bouncing right here. Like we've seen this action basically twice. I'm actually kind of nervous about this trade here. I'm gonna keep it on because I think I'm right, but we've seen price get down to this level and reject twice, reject at least once. Here it just did, but over here it did something very similar. And then we basically had price launch the next candle. So I'm gonna chill for just a second on that one. I'm actually gonna take that off the trade, off the chart altogether. Although that would have worked out, I was probably just 2 points off, it looks like. ATR is nice and high at 12, so we're good to go there. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, and so 15-minute chart, it looks like we are sitting at that midline, which is great. We're just above it, or just below it rather. I'm gonna go entry right there. I'm gonna go sell. Why doesn't it give me like the immediate right-click sell? Stupid thing. I'm gonna go sell at the midline if we ever get price to get down there. The 5-minute is giving me, my entry is probably a little shallow based on what the 5-minute is doing with that midline right there. So we've kind of seen that, 2 and 3, good. All right, so we'll see what price wants to do here. Okay, there's price pushing back up. I don't know that we're gonna get from 51 to 56. I mean, I've seen price do crazy things before. Now this could be equally a wick test as it is my entry, so let's see. And it looks like, oh, I'll do the same thing you just did before. I was gonna say, at least get, There we go, we're in the trade, and it doesn't look like we're in there too good. All right, so we have our entry probably, I think, a little shallow than maybe where it could have been, but had we put it where it should have been, we wouldn't have gotten this trade. So we're up 100, 140, okay, up 120, 260, 400, 460. We'll take $300 on that trade. That one snapped back on me pretty quick, and I want to get out of that. So we're up at 935 again. So up almost 1,000 again. Really, really good trading here that we're doing, and we're getting price to basically get, and I gotta fix this, my RWAP, range WAP is what I'm calling it, range WAP. I gotta fix this. It moves a little, and I want it to be fixed. And so whether it's a point or two off, I don't care. But all right, so now we've got ourselves, and we had not trouble trading, but we had, you know, just some difficulty here. This thing was flat, and I could probably do a better job of making these. So if this thing is sloping in any way down, then we can make that like red right here, like shade it red for sells, as in this would be resistance, and then this would be resistance. We'll support first, but then resistance. All right, so I got some ideas on this. We'll probably won't be ready till Thursday, Friday, but we'll see. All right, so price sloping down. Let's go midline again. I'm gonna go a little high. I kind of like just the midline. Ooh, I was gonna say I'm about 10 points away. Ooh wee. All right, so price pops a little bit and then runs away, so nothing good there. Let's see. What else we got? We just did like a server last night, so. Ew. My wife Sarah asked me what sounded good for dinner, and I have an idea, and I don't really want it, but she'll be all over it. Sacrifices, I guess. Let's do. Ooh. Okay. All right, so I got price dipping way down, and this entry is way too far. I think it's 10 points. Price would really need to erase this entire candle. Now, if we got that thing, I think price would touch and just fly back down, which would be sick. But I don't think we're gonna get it. All right, so 5 minute here, 15 minute is here. So question is the 15 minute hold this below? Like, do we hold below? What's the market up to? Down, market's up a little bit, good. Let's see what the market, if the 15 minute can hold our midline here, then cool. TJ and Bernard, I'll look at the higher time frames because you guys like to. So it looks like we could be pushing down if we get down to this 25 level and push back up. That's a possibility as well. So we'll keep, nope, I don't want that. All right, I'm gonna keep the same level here, maybe bring it down a little. But basically I wanna see price pop up here and come back. So let's see. I don't know if we're gonna get it, but if we get it, we get it. Okay. I'm smiling because I texted Sarah that we could have that for dinner, and she is all over it, as I expected she would be. Nothing against chicken lettuce wraps. It's just not my idea, not my thing. All right, and Sarah's a fantastic cook. Brennan can testify to that. If there is something to be made, Sarah will make it. She's a phenomenal chef. It's not even her day job, but she is just incredible. All right, so we got price really sloping here, and I'm waiting for a nice pullback of price, and then I will get into this trade here. So we're gonna see price get up to that 41 level. And again, this is like pie in the sky type of entry. I think we could get away with getting in like right around here, but we've had some really explosive moves, and a lot of these trades have been very easy for us to catch. And so what I wanna do is just make sure that we get the best value, and that could mean that we do miss out on a couple of these candles, but I do want to see price get back up, and let's see what we get here. Maybe a full candle reversal, including wicker now. We'll see. But the reason maybe even to have this entry as where it is because maybe this candle stays green. It could, I don't know. But the next candle might also reverse back up, and that could still be our selling moment. So I won't be too upset about that. So this candle may not get there all the way, but I think the next candle has a chance, and we could be into this trade here and maybe try to close out this first half of the eval and get a little $500 trade or so. Okay. So let's see if we can get price to push up here. We need it to move about 7 points. It won't. Agree, she can cook. Yeah, no doubt, Brennan. She can. She really can. It is an exceptional quality for any person to have. So not really seeing much of an opportunity here. Now, the one thing about trading this system and anything else is, maybe we'd want to have our sell zone, somewhere in here. But what we're not seeing, and we would need to see price really accelerate. We're not seeing price trade outside kind of that first, or really our channel here. Okay, and what I did is I tightened the channel. I made it tighter, and so that price would really have to extend to be outside of it, because price all it is really doing is trading down to here, reversing up, hitting this a little bit or close to it, and pulling back down. We've been seeing this movement over and over and over. So let's see if we can get this to come back and now kind of look where these things line up. So we would get like a double wick test here, and I can even see price pushing back up 5 points. So we'd be down quite a bit if that were to happen, but I could see that. So we'll be patient and wait and see. But we're getting this melt down here, and I love it. And so we're going to catch our move, and then we're going to be in the trade. But we're not going to try and catch just any move. Be patient here. All right, now on the 5-minute chart, here's what this looks like. Is we're outside the first set of our first range, our first deviation of range. And so we could see price touch this and reject on the 5-minute, which would be interesting. I'm still calling for price to get inside of our range on the 1 minute, and then we would reject, but I'm not sure just yet. So let's see. We're gonna wait, watch, and see. Got how many of you guys watching here? 12 of you guys watching here. Really happy to have you guys here. If you have any questions, please shout them out. Let's see. Unlock greater home buying opportunities. Okay. All right. So let's see here. All right. I got price. I'm kind of keeping this midline as my mark here, and based on what price has done, it's going to get close to it. I don't know if it's going to get all the way there. I'm going to keep that there though. The reason I like the midline, but I see that these double wicks up here are kind of in a spot, and this is a huge pullback already. I don't know if price is going to get up here. But again, we're just looking for another 550 or so. And so that could be 2 trades. That could be 1 big trade. It could be 3 trades. But I want to be patient here and let price, get back to where it needs to be. So ATR still at 12. We have plenty of movement, which is great. A lot of movement here. So we'll continue to be patient, wait and watch. All right. Okay, YouTube. Boom, boom. All right. And we're just waiting and waiting and waiting. So we'll hang out here for a second. All right, so now we got price really sloping. And if we can get price into this channel right here, like this consistently inside of this movement right here, then we could use these lines as our support and resistance. But until we get that, we're basically trading here. We're just gonna wait and let price, see what it wants to do. Now, when it's trending like this, certain candles are gonna get pullbacks on, certain candles are not gonna get pullbacks on. That was one thing that I think was tripping me up a little bit, and it might trip a few of you guys up as well. And so hopefully, kind of like this little update that we're gonna do will help you guys see the charts clearer and allow you to take really good trades with a lot of confidence, and then use some better limit orders to get great fills, as you can see or have seen probably in my previous lives where we had a couple miss entries, if you would. Okay, so your price really extending down. That's fascinating. So we'll see if it wants to respect this level right here, these levels right here, this one down right here. If it does, that'd be interesting. All right, so I'm gonna go, this is gonna be really aggressive. I'm gonna put my entry right above, I'm gonna say, right there is fine. And if price gets there, then I'll have myself a nice entry. All right, so there's price extends down, 5 minutes, same thing. Price extends down. Let's go into the 15-minute chart. So price blows past our center line. Great, obviously. And then it continues to run down. Now this is where I want to use this. So now like we have price extending, and I want to use this level right here, this channel line right here, this range band right here. to then go ahead and get an entry on. Okay, so price, as long as it closes beyond it, we're gonna use that one as our entry. So instead of the midline, which hasn't been useful for us for the past few, like this candle was the last one, I think. Except for that one, we haven't really gotten able to take a trade, but now we've gotten price kind of dancing between both. And so now we have a nice little chance to get into this trade right here if price gets up there. Okay, we need it to go 3 more points. It doesn't until it does. So let's see. Oh man, move it down just a little. Whoops, right there. So we need to move up 5 more points and then we'd be in this trade. So maybe we'll let it kind of drip down this candle and then, oh, we are in the trade now. All 4 contracts get filled. Okay, we're up 60, we were up 80, up 100. Okay, even, 180, 220, 300, 440, 460. Wow, okay, we'll take 160 on that one. We could have taken way more. All right, so we're 400 bucks away from this first, our TopStep eval where we need to make 1,500 bucks. We need to make $3,000, but we can make 1,500 bucks max in a day. So we're a little bit away from that. Let's see if we can get price to move up again. And now what I'm not gonna do on this candle is use this same level. Technically, I'd use this one up here, way up there. Now this, we're not worried about that. I'm not worried about price hitting this. But what I don't want to do is basically use this level just again yet because price closed right there, right? And we would have made our little 500 bucks there. We'd held it just a little longer, so a really good trade there. But remember, because I'm trading more contracts than I probably should be for these evals, I like to make my profits and losses ideally as tight as possible, or as accurate as possible rather. All right, so let's say we get price to close down lower right here. Then I'd be wanting or waiting to take a trade on whatever this level would be where it closed. So let's give it another few seconds and we'll get that going here. Let's see if I can do these pieces in just moments here. Okay. Okay. All right, so then entry would be right here on that. It'd be that touch and that run. So we'll see. Okay, waiting. All right, cool. Yep, didn't get it, but price did touch, so it did. Now, part of this is these levels are moving ever so slightly, and so we're gonna be patient on that one. All right, so what to apply? Not a huge fan of missing that out, but so what I need to do also is tighten this so that it moves on it at the open of the candle, it stays and it doesn't change until the next one, and that would give us the most precise. Even though if price were to pass, a little bit further off my level, that's okay. So let's see if we can get price again to get to our spot, because we're kind of trading this channel now here. All right, so maybe even move it down a little bit. I think price is gonna fill. Oh, yep, there it is. All right, so we're in, we're down, we're up. Okay, I don't know if I love this. Yeah, I don't know if I love this entry. 180. Okay. Close that one out at 320, I think it was. So back down to 700 on the day. Don't love that entry there. Actually, I like this spot up here way more. So don't love that. Again, if I was in a few more contracts or a few less contracts, maybe this one would be okay. But I don't love that spot right there. I probably knew better than to take that. I do like this mid-level test though. Price would need to run another 6 points. I would love if price got up to there. It won't happen this candle, but the next candle, I would love that. We get some funds back. So we'll see what this turns into. Let's give it a second. Okay. All right, so there goes price. Now the model's calling for a long. I'm not as bullish as the model is, but I do like my spot though. In fact, I think I want to move it just a little lower. See if we can get a fill. I moved it and I was quite confident I was getting. Now it didn't hit all the way. No matter what, it hit closely, but it wasn't all the way there. Let's see if we can watch how close this is. All right, so price is actually really trading up here. Wow, okay, so be patient for a second. I just want to show you guys how close that was. Are you kidding? That didn't get, wow. Let's see. there we go, we're in the trade now. That was really close. All right, so let's see what we got here, 160, 120, okay. Okay, price is flying up past my level here, pulling back a little. Let's see if it gets back underneath. Nope. Patient. And okay. Close that one out. I didn't like the spot there at all. All right, so model was right, I was wrong. Model was more bullish than I was. So shoot, okay, so, and then now we got price violating a bit, so now we know we're back into, now this wasn't a bad trade. We just didn't get enough movement here for it to really give us anything, and the HR is high, so, you know, that is what it is, but we really didn't get enough movement to make a difference, but it did reject and push down a little, but that wasn't the trade. The trade, more or less, was price racing back in, to the point where this could have turned into like a buy, but we just want to wait and hang tight. All right, so here is our 15 minute. Took a couple of losses there. What's our trade at? We're up almost $400 still in the day. Man, we got up to $1,000 twice now and just giving it away. All right, so let's see what price wants to do here on the 1 minute. Here's the 15 minute. We have price sitting at our channel here and chilling. Now let's see what price wants to do with this. And then we also, on the 5 minute, let's see what, nope, wrong one. 5 minute will be here. Okay, so we basically price moved back up into our channel right here, or got close to it and then rejected. So that's fascinating to watch. Looks like the 5 minute is gonna tie into our 1 minute a little bit better. And then here's the 15 minute is basically saying the price is done going down, we're probably gonna go back up. So whichever one is more correct, the 15 or the 5 will be, or which one's going to give us a better answer for what price is willing to do. I could even read this and say price is probably going to go up, just like the 15 minute might be calling for. So we'll see. We'll be patient with it, and we'll see. Maybe we want to go look for some longs over here. We'll see. We will certainly see. All right, so, okay. So when price is ranging between here, we don't really have a ton that's going on, so we'll be patient and just kind of wait. We'll wait and see, and then what we'll do is eventually come back to it and catch some trades, but I don't know if we have anything to trade just at this moment yet. So, okay, we're about an hour into this live stream, so we're doing good, doing really good work here. As the ATR maybe calms down a little, maybe we'll get ourselves some decent movement here and get price to settle out, and we'll be able to take some more consistent trades. But we had a couple chances, I think, where price, gave us very solid movement down here, and our entries were probably a little bit too high, which is okay. So let's see if price, I want to say that like this midline right here would be our rejection. I'll take it. So right there. Okay, so we'd want to go short at 507 if price gets up to there. I don't know if I love that spot, but we'll see if price wants to reject. And then again, if we trade outside the zone here, then we'll make this level the entry and we'll continue on. All right, so let's do here. We just did that. All right. Okay, probably doing too many things at one time. Okay, so price is flying down, good. Really good. And then also, okay. All right, so price is sitting. I would take my entry there if I could. I don't think I'm gonna get the chance to. We'll be patient though. All right, let's put that away. Looking good, man. A couple losses, but much high volume of trade. This is impressive. Thanks, TJ. Good. We got some good spots. Some really good spots, I think. I think that there were a couple opportunities for us to take a little bit more profit where we had a couple of these over here. But like this one was a good trade. We had a couple in here. I think we had another good one that was solid over here, I believe. So we've got some good spots here. The volume thing isn't like, I like taking a lot of trades, probably in our PA account, as we get to like we need to make $200 in a day or something or whatever it is, then we might chill out on like the time that we trade. But while we're working through some of this, let's go here, would be our entry right there. Maybe even a little higher, right there maybe. Let's see what we get. If we can get price to, this thing really moves on me, huh? All right, let's pick a spot and stay with it. Let me go right there, 484, so 10 points, 8 points away. 15-minute chart looks like, 15-minute chart looks like that. So price is flying down. The 5-minute chart looks like this. So we are trading inside this channel here. Okay, we're trading inside this channel right here. This region right here. So very easy to see that we have 1, 2, 3 wick touches right there. So we'll see. Up 600 on the day, have to go, have a great day. Misty, great work again. Miss Consistent, that is awesome. 500 yesterday, 600 today, $1,100 over the past 2 days. Really, really, really great work. Awesome work. Great to see that. So awesome job by you, Misty. Way to keep it going. Let's see if we can get price to get up to, I want to get that level. I would have probably put my entry a little lower had I moved my entry or my, let's move it right there. I would have gotten into this trade, I think, already had I moved my level closer to where it should have been. So this was a miss by me. I missed this one. I should have been in this trade and I didn't get it. That's really annoying because that was a good trade. So we missed that one, and that's the one. That's one of the ones that we'd like to have back. If I could get that, I would be really happy with that one. So dang, okay. So let's see what we got. Okay. We might get a chance at redemption here. There's our level and price is running through it, I guess. I gotta make sure that these stop moving as much. All right, let's see if we get a pop. And then if we do, now if we don't, okay. So price rejected that level again. And man, I don't really know where I want to put this just yet. I don't know. So price is a little bit further from our line than I'd like it to be. I definitely don't want my entry up there, right? And to be fair, I don't know if I want price anywhere around this at all. Yeah, this candle will sit out, we'll chill. But even though this probably could be easy sell, we're gonna chill on that one. So we're hitting some good trades, we're missing some good trades, but we're hitting some good trades. Ideally, what we want to cut down on is missing any good setups. We don't want that, right? We don't want to miss any good setups. That's like first and foremost. Okay, so I'm gonna go off of the 5-minute chart here. Here's what I'm seeing here. Price basically, which is the same spot. If it gets up to there, we would have a chance. Oh man, let's see. I don't know if we're gonna get price to roll up and steamroll that high. So, but look at the 5-minute over here. We need to move about another 6 points. Okay, we're close, 4 points. Okay, being 4 points off on a 5-minute chart isn't terrible, but let's see if we can get to our level here and push. Yes, we are in. Okay, we're in this trade, and again, I could have just signed away a massive loss, but I like this spot where price is basically pushing, and we're sitting at this channel line right here, and we want to see price reject. Let's see if this works, or if price is just going to bully past it. So we're down 40, not a big deal. 80, 180. I'm being patient here because I'm looking at the 5, 380. Probably too many contracts to be trading on the 5-minute chart like this. But let's see, 240. Yeah, way too many. So $400 on that one. I still like that spot. I think I just went too heavy on the contracts. So, not great by me. That one really never had a chance. This one had a little bit more of a chance, but dang, okay, so still profitable on the day barely, but still profitable. Okay, so the 5-minute chart was right. What I didn't do was give it enough room. So I needed, let's see, from here, 99 to my entry would have been at 95. That's 4 or 5 points. So I needed to give this one probably just 2 contracts. And then I think this trade would have ended up working out just fine. I needed to give it a little bit more is what needed to happen. I needed to give it a little bit more room. And I think that would have been the spot. So this is a really good trade. I just didn't have my entry set properly. So I'm not actually mad about that one. Losses happen. That one I can correct pretty easy by just being a little wiser before I put that entry. So not mad about that at all. Okay, let's see what we got here. And pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, being patient, being patient, being patient. Do you trade NG? Z, I don't know what NG is. And this is in Q. NG, I'm not sure what NG is. So no, I do not. Just in Q. Just in Q. Okay, so let's see. Natural gas, no natural gas, no natural gas, no crude oil, no natural gas, no ES, no Dow. I really just like looking at one and understanding the price movements. Akram, hello my friend. Cassidy, welcome. We just chatted a little bit on Instagram yesterday, I think. So happy to have you on the live already. That's great. No, just NQ. I like the way it moves. I like how much it moves. And even in the choppy days, I just get a lot of movement, and I love that. So let's see if we're going to use this as support. Same level here, really, here and here. So this trade ended up, it was decent, and then it wasn't. So it looks like we're getting a good spot there, and I can see price bouncing and running here. Do I want this spot? I don't know. Do I want that spot is the question. I'm not sure. It looks like I probably should have said yes to it, but I'm not sure if I actually like it as much. Okay. So now we might have price building up here, to which I might want to look for putting a buy limit somewhere in here. So we'll see. Man, that was just a bad spot, huh? That was just a bad spot. Where was the... No, I don't feel like looking at it. I don't really care. All right, so we'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. I get only trading NG because I use support and resistance strategy and really got good setups on NG. Good. Yeah, if whatever you see clearly, trade. Like I don't think that there's anything wrong with trading any one of the assets that are available to do so. I have no problem, or I would never say don't trade that. Whatever you see and it benefits you, like do that. Absolutely do that. Trade whatever you see the easiest. Trade whatever fits the strategy you're trying to use the best. Nothing wrong with that. But I just trade NQ. That's what I prefer. I did trade ES for a little bit, but I just didn't like the way it moved at all. When I did trade options, I did love SPX. Really liked the index. That was very easy to trade, I thought. But futures compared to SPX options, just different. They don't move similar, and so I don't trade ES. Okay, so that was a good trade. Entry was a few. Again, my entry, I probably could have given that. All right, so if my entry was somewhere in here, I needed 10 points of movement. That's a lot. That's a lot of movement. Yeah, that's a lot of movement. So probably wasn't going to get that one either way. Maybe with 2 contracts, but I mean, this thing held so many times, and only here would it have been profitable. So we'll see. Maybe price wants to begin to build and move back up. If that's the case, then I'll take that. All right, there's the 5. The 15 says something similar. So the 15 says we're going to hold here based on what I've seen. So price pushes back, stays in the channel. Next candle, same thing, pushes down, but we're kind of holding. So we'll see where that goes. See what that gets us. See what that gets us. Okay, I got 13 of you guys watching. Really appreciate you checking in and joining in. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like the live stream. Make sure you subscribe. We're happy to have you. We don't really put out too many pieces of content beyond the live stream, and then maybe a couple, like a short or two. Or maybe I'll chop up some of these trades to show some different things. But not a whole lot of content gets posted here. We really like to be live, and then I'm either showing off or running with our strategy here, or demonstrating something a bit new. So, all right, so there's price pushing off of this low right here. Okay, so I'm seeing price kind of chill out, and I got the market barely green, and by green I just mean the futures, but the futures open at the next day, or they open at 5, so I don't really count that. I'm looking at the Qs and SPY here, and if those are green, I got green on the day. If those are red, then I've got red on the day. But we're barely break even to positive, so we could start to see price really build back up here and move its way up. So we'll see what that turns into. Okay. All right. Okay, so now I'm wondering if we have price using our midline here as support. This would be interesting. We'd be looking for longs. And I wonder if this is going to act as resistance or not. So we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Let's see if we get price to reject right here. Let's see what we get. What's my ATR sitting at? 9. Okay. Well, that was interesting. All right, so haven't really had many buys today. We'll sit it a little bit lower, and we'll let price do its thing. All right, so on the 15-minute chart, I'm seeing price wanting to climb and stay inside of our channel, our top line here. And so if it's gonna hold that, great. We maybe take a look at having ourselves a nice little push. Now, maybe we have resistance up here, so we'll keep an eye on that. But let's just see. Let's just see. Ideally, we'd like to see price get outside of our top channel here, and then we can really have some decent trades, but we'll wait and see. Okay. There's price hitting, extending, and past my entry level. Okay, so now let's see if this trade can turn into something or if we're gonna get blown out of this one. Let's see if price wants to hold or push. Okay, we're pushing. There's 20 bucks, now we're even. 60, 40, 140, 60. All right, choppy one, I'm gonna get out of that one. I don't like that trade as much. It could have, plus 40, it could pop and run. I don't have a problem with that. I didn't think that we would get, okay, well, I was exactly right. I just didn't hold long enough. I wasn't sure, price had really violated. I wasn't sure if we would hold this or not. So it was a good trade. My entry was a little bit soon, and I think that's what kind of wigged me out a little bit is my entry was probably 5 points early, which is a lot. To be off on a 1-minute chart, and so because of that I got out of the trade, but because of that I lost out on way more. So nothing to be upset about, but man, I had a chance. Okay, so I'm going to use again that same midline as our entry, and the more unrealistic it is, the better the entry is, right? So if I don't think price is going to fly all the way down here, but if it does, I think I got a really good spot, and I think that's going to end up being a good entry. If we get it, we might not, but if we do. All right. Let's see what we got. See, we got how long I've been trading Z quite a while. Cynthia, yeah, potentially 550 and 436, absolutely. 450 rather, yeah. A lot of popping in right there. We'll see. Trying to scalp some of these moves here, so we'll see. And Z, March, or no, the new year would be officially 7 years. 7 years we've been trading, so. Quite some time. Started with Forex, then we traded. Okay, so let's. Ooh, I don't know if I like. I'm gonna cancel that one out. We're gonna let this one play itself for a second and see. I don't know if I like just that extension. So my entry again would be somewhere right here at this 501 level. That's where it would be. I'm not a huge fan of this move just yet, although it is starting to peel back up ever so slightly and choppily. But it is moving. But I don't know if I like that entry right there, so I'm gonna wait and get off of that one. But yeah, started with Forex and then went to binary options 6 months or so after that. Stayed there for a while. Traded Forex again for a little. Then we traded options. So that would have been 2020. And then from there, we've been trading options ever since. And then we moved to futures. I just moved to futures March of this year because I wanted to set up some automated trading strategy. It didn't really work out as well as I thought it would, the automation. And so we went past that, but I stuck with futures, so I like the way it moves. Okay, so here's price. Oh man, I really like a buy right here. I'm not gonna take it, but I kind of like it. Price really extends. I'm gonna go buy right there. This is really risky. This isn't really the way I like to be trading, but I like that price has extended as far as it has, and I like where price is. And so if this thing gets down like 350 or so, I'll have to jump out, but I like that spot. And let's just see if buyers can step in and push it back up to where it was before. All right, 80, minus 40, minus 80. Okay. Kind of sitting at break even. All right, there's 3. So we'll jump out of that one. That was a risk worth taking, but not worth getting into as much. Probably a few less contracts would be fine. But okay, so now we have price, and let's see if we can go sell now that we have price kind of sitting. We blew past our central line. Let's see if we have price wants to reject right here. Okay, let's see if we get that. And if we don't, then we're back into chop and we're just gonna chill. But we got price to really reject up here. We got price to fly down here. Let's see if price wants to hit our center line and see if we can get ourselves back down with this one. If not, then we're gonna be out and we have to just accept the fact that we're not seeing price the right way. Okay, there's 260, yeah. So price is just chopping for us. All right, so probably not a whole lot going on here right now. We'll have to just sit back and wait. So a couple of things for me, a little homework for me to do here is tighten up some of this so that I know kind of where price is. I'm gonna tighten this up a bit. The next thing I wanna do is update some of these labels so that we can see this a little bit clearer. So I'm gonna get working on that today. Good start actually. We had a really good, while price was trending, good trades over here, good trades over here as well, a couple good trades in here. So we had a lot of really good movement today and a lot of really good trades as we kind of finalize or test out with some of these new updates. So I'm gonna tinker with some of the settings a little bit, put the screws to it a little bit more, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do the same thing. So homework for me to do, I'll get to that. And if there's any trades the rest of the day, maybe we'll take a look at taking some of those. All right, so I will see you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back tomorrow at the same time. I will see you there. If I can find my thing. Peace.